Hi there, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Dani. I love talking about handbags on this channel. I talk about luxury handbags, contemporary brand handbags, and any pretty handbags that I might be obsessed with. So other than coming back to watch really fun handbag content, you can subscribe and help me grow my channel, and it would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. In today's video, I want to talk about the 4 handbags that I am obsessed about, or I'm trying to decide in between, and I don't want to buy all 4. So I'd really appreciate it if you could give me your opinion about which one I should get. First, let me start by why I'm looking at these handbags, why I'm considering them. I recently would have unboxed my Coach Carry bag, which is black in color. I bought that bag out of this desire, but after I purchased that Coach Carry bag, I still have more desires. So in that video, I talked about buying the Coach Carry bag because I wanted a bag that was quiet, and not too flashy. I wanted to use it predominantly for work, and I needed it to be like a medium-sized bag to carry all my stuff that I need to use when I work. But at the same time, I'm still longing for a black bag that is from a luxury house. It had to be a bag that was like a medium size that can carry my essentials. I do carry quite a few things. I carry sunscreen. I carry at least 1 phone, sometimes 2 phones. Sometimes I carry my power bank. Of course, I carry like a card case, sometimes to carry a coin purse and my sunglasses. So I do carry a few things, and they will fit into a medium-sized bag, I promise you. And I also wanted it to be not plastered in logo or monogram. And I also want the bag to be versatile enough that I can carry it to, a casual-ish dinner. Not one where I get all dressed up and wear a clutch. One where I may wear a casual dress or, a nice top with denim. Okay, the first bag I've been obsessed about, the corset. The corset. It never crossed my mind for the longest time, and I've watched so many videos on it because I follow a lot of other YouTubers as well, and they talk about the corset and the advantages that it has over the pochette métis. Its flap is attached on the back, further back on the bag, which makes the opening angle of the flap less severe or acute, and therefore you're less likely to have glazing issues on the flap of that bag compared to the pochette métis. I also love that it has a generous top handle. And I also love the S-Lock. Because the S-Lock is quintessential classic Louis Vuitton, I don't have a bag like that in my collection as yet, and I would love to own one. And watching a lot of What Fits videos and also talking to my YouTube friends here, essentially it will fit all of my essentials. It does come in only the Damier Azur or the Damier Ebene. And between these two, I would be looking at the Damier Ebene because it's more durable. I have a bag in Damier Azur already, and sometimes I find using that bag makes me a bit anxious. So I want this bag to function really well, be durable, work during the day, as well as for a casual dinner. So this is bag number 1, the Elmo BB. The Elmo BB. So I've had like a long crush on the Elmo BB, like literally years and years, potentially even 10 years. If you follow me, you know that I purchased the Gucci Micro Guccissima mini dome bag, which I absolutely love, and I know fits all my stuff because I use it. It's an amazing bag, honestly, those sort of dome-shaped bags, because they look like they don't fit much, but they actually do because of their depth. They're incredible, and because they're like tall instead of boxy, they fit really nicely when you wear them crossbody. My Gucci mini dome bag, in my opinion, is one of my most perfect bags from the point of view of function as well as capacity. So what's wrong with that bag, and why am I looking to buy the Elmo BB? So if I purchased the Elmo BB, I was looking at it in the black EP leather. So you remember the criteria that I am looking to fulfill is one that is not covered in logo. And my Gucci Micro Guccissima is covered in the Gucci monogram, and I don't want that. So I was strongly considering purchasing the Elmo BB in the EP leather in black because that's not covered in logo, and it's certainly a bag that is so versatile that you can carry it in the daytime and take it to the evening. It's got a very ladylike silhouette, so it's such a good bag. I did ask Kayla because she has both the corset as well as the Elmo BB, and she says that the corset just does fit more than the Elmo BB because it's wider at the top as opposed to being tapered. But between the Crochet and the Elmo BB, I do feel that the Elmo BB is more classic, and it is just that slightly more versatile because you can get it in the black EP leather, as opposed to, you know, if I wanted, I could only go for the damier bend in the Crochet. I wish Louis Vuitton would make the Crochet in some form of leather, but anyway, here's me wishing. They don't do it yet, but there you go. Now, this bag is one that is new on my radar. It is the Strathberry Mosaic bag, and I think it's the one in the small size. So the one, not the mini one, but the next size up. And this bag has been around for a while, but it only recently caught my attention. For the longest time, I was not interested in the Strathberry bags because of the bar and how the bags close. If my memory serves me correctly, the flap goes and is tucked behind the bar, and there's not any extra magnetic security. For me, that's not secure enough, and I kind of feel like having to tuck a flap into that bar is kind of cumbersome. I don't really want that. So for that reason, you know, I've never really considered buying Strathberry bags, but this Mosaic bag, I noticed that it was different. It has a magnetic closure, and instead of having to slide the flap into that bar, you kind of just lift the whole thing. So the bar comes off the bag as well, and it's attached to the flap. And I'm like, whoa, that is a game changer. I also really like the look of the bag because the one that I'll be looking at is the black one. It's certainly one that will work really well in the day and go into the night. It's got the trapezoid shape just like the corset, and it's got this top handle. So I do love the look of this bag. I do really like it. The price point, I think the cheapest that I found was about $1,000. And for me, I don't know, I'm still not that comfortable paying that kind of prices for contemporary brand bags. I don't know, that's probably what is stopping me. I have watched some reviews of it as well. They're not that many, but one of the reviews that I watched did say because of the location of the handle, the top handle, which is attached to the sides of the bag as opposed to the flap, because it's attached to the sides of the bag, when you open up the flap, the top handle is still stationary, and because you got to open the flap and bend it over the top handle, there's a risk that you could crease the flap. And I don't know if that would bother me. I'm not really sure. What I do like, it does have a longer crossbody strap, and it attaches to the side of the bag as opposed to the flap. And that would mean it would avoid this look that I see a lot on other bags where the long strap is attached to the flap itself. What is sometimes noticeable when the bag is full, because the weight of the items pulls the bag down, you can't see the flap lift off the bag. And I saw that with, you know, that definitely happens with the Saint Laurent Nikki bag. But there was a bag that I saw that I thought was so cute, but it was very apparent that that happened. What brand is that from? I can't remember. Demelia had that bag, and they clearly had something inside the bag. You could see how the bottom of the bag kind of separated from the flap. So it's great that the Strathberry Mosaic bag doesn't have that. Anyway, I do really like the look of the bag. But let me know, what are your thoughts? So the fourth bag, the very last bag. And I'm really sorry if you're sick of hearing me talk about this. It is the Palm Strings Mini, the Louis Vuitton Palm Strings Mini. I've been obsessed about this bag for so long. But the reason I have not purchased it is because it usually comes in monogram. It is really loud for what I want to use it for. But my really sweet and thoughtful friend here on YouTube, Lina from Lina's Reviews, she messaged me one day and she said, look, I heard that the Palm Strings Mini is going to come out in leather sometime this year. Oh, I'm so pleased to hear the news, but you have no idea how conflicted it has made me. Now, the Palm Strings Mini, it's a mini backpack. So is it going to fulfill my criteria of wearing it from day to night? To be honest, we don't know what leather it's coming out in. And if it's going to be plastic monogram again, then I guess technically, I don't know, it depends on how loud it is. I have to see it. I have to wait for it to be released by Louis Vuitton before I can decide. But anyway, if you know what leather it might come out in, please let me know. If it's EP leather, like, it's perfect. I find EP leather somewhat formalizes or elevates a bag a little bit. If it's on print leather, because then it means that you still have all that Louis Vuitton monogram debossed into the bag. I don't know. I really got to think about it. And I guess I am having to use my imagination at the moment. In terms of whether the Palm Springs Mini suits my criteria of wearing it from day to night, I'll be honest, and as I said before, I'm going to be wearing it with a casual dress or, denim with a elevated top. I think I love the Palm Springs Mini enough that if the Louis Vuitton branding was subtle enough on this new hypothetical leather Palm Springs Mini bag, I would forgive it and I would go for it. But I don't know. Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Help me decide which bag should I get. True unboxing. As you can see in the overlay footage, it did come factory wrapped. So let's get this baby out of her dust bag. So you can see it's from Coach, and